All right, what's up, everybody? This is Slowjams4life back again with another episode of Love and R&B, and this is season 2. And we have a special guest today. Goes by the name of K-Rob. What's up? How you doing? How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling good. I'm so excited for this. Really excited.
Okay, so this is the first time somebody has ever hit me up wanting to be on this show. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes, so this is the first time. Usually, so the last season I've been posting on the page. Usually I just hit up people randomly. Sometimes people say yes, sometimes they say no. Leave me on red. But now, since I've been posting clips, we're getting a little steam. So you're the first person to hit me up. Actually, somebody else hit me up too, but you're the first one.
I
So,
love it.
so what made you want to hit me up to be on this show, first and foremost?
Well, first of all, I'm a podcaster myself, and I love R&B. So 2 + 2 = 4. So I was like, I really have been following your page for a long time, and when I tell you I love your page, I literally love the work that you do. And so, like I said, I'm a podcaster. I like to talk, and I love R&B. So I was like, it don't hurt. And honestly, I didn't think you was going to see my message because how many followers you guys. So I thought I was going to go somewhere in the other file, and I was like, let me just do it anyway. And I was really surprised whenever you had hit me back. I was like, wait, they saw it? And then I was like, hey, so we on to something.
Now, I remember your page because I saw it maybe sometime last year. Because usually when it pops up in the notifications, people like a post. I'll check them out. If I see a profile picture or something or a name, I'll click on it. And I remember seeing your page because I'm like, she does podcasting and stuff like that. And I remember seeing the live you did. You was talking about R&B. I'm like, okay, that's dope. So then when you hit me up again this time and you sent me a message, then I went to your page. I'm like, oh, I remember seeing her page. So thank you for following and supporting, and we locked in now. And I like what you're doing. You hit me up and I was like, man, she seems like she's on it. Her podcast, you got her YouTube, and she's really on it going. I don't know how often you go live. I really like that because a lot of times people can be lazy, and I see that you may not have followers now, but I see the vision and I mess with that. So that's why I'm like, man, let me see what I can do to get her on here and shine
I
some light on
appreciate
it.
it
Yep,
because
yep.
listen, it's hard out here for us creators. So that means a lot from you.
And people didn't really help me out. There's a few, but a lot of people, they don't. There's a lot of gatekeepers, and I never want to be like that. So you can always hit me up if you have questions or whatever. You can always hit me up. And even if you want to get me on your podcast one day or whatever, you can always hit me
You literally are behind because I was going to ask you anyway.
up. Yeah, okay. So
I
cool.
really was.
So all right, so let's get into this love and R&B. So the first question I'm gonna ask, and I always start off with this question because as I'm asking these questions, I'm taking notes. So the
Okay.
first question I like to ask is, before I get into this question, tell us your name, your age,
I go
and
by,
where you're from.
I'm sorry. I go by K-Rob. I'm 27 and I live in Georgia/Atlanta, but I'm from Mississippi by way of Louisiana. I started
Cool. And so the first question, just tell me when you fell in love with R&B that you can remember.
that. So the first time I fell in love with R&B was playing Grand Theft Auto. What is it? Vice City, believe it or not. They have the stations, and one of the stations was playing M2 Juicy Fruit. And I was listening to it and I was like, I love this song. And then it was for me the song didn't come on often. So whenever it came on, I just literally just how you drive. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I had that game. Yep.
So I used to just drive around until the song went off, and then I would change the station. But it was definitely with Grand Theft Auto Vice City and M2 Juicy Fruit.
Them soundtracks be lit. I remember that too. I remember that song. They had a few songs. And I'm like, man, they playing R&B on here. This is crazy, and rap. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
So what are 3 R&B albums that you would say define your whole existence? If somebody needed to get to know you, these 3 albums are it.
3 R&B albums that get to Okay, so first of all, I love Ashanti. So because she's my favorite R&B artist, we're gonna say The Declaration by Ashanti. I love Avant. What was the name of his first album?
I think it might be. Is it? I
My
want to say
Thoughts. Yes, it was My Thoughts by Avant, and Escape is my favorite group from the 90s. So it's gonna be either I want to say Off the Hook by Escape. Those 3 albums, I feel like that's me.
cool. So I'm surprised you didn't say Ashanti's debut album. Maybe that was The Declaration is good.
Yes, I feel like to me the Declaration is a no skip, and it's slept on too.
Mhm.
It's very slept on. And there was something else I was gonna say. I forgot. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I forgot.
What's your favorite song off that album?
I think Where I Stand, if that's on the album.
You can look it up if you. I think. Hold on, let me see. I think that's the album. Is that the album with Mother on it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think my favorite from that project was Indie Streets.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was a slept on one.
Yes, it definitely was. And I'm like, she been saying in the streets before everybody knew what the streets was. She was ahead of the game.
Yeah, that's an underrated album. I like that one. Do you go to concerts?
I recently started going to concerts within the past 5 years or so. My first concert was Essence Fest, and it was Essence Fest. I didn't know nothing about Essence Fest concerts, nothing. Actually, I lie. I don't think that was my first concert. I think the first concert I went to was LMA. This was before she got really big.
How was that?
So I thought I was going to be sitting down, but we ended up standing the whole time. I was not expecting that because I wore heels, but she did great. She's a phenomenal singer to me. I love LMA. And the Essence concert, if I'm not mistaken, this was I don't know what year it was, but it was the first time that Escape had came together as a group after their breakup of years. I remember seeing them. They weren't on a big stage, but they had their own stage, their own setup. And then I was back and forth between Escape and then going to go see Solange with my cousin. So I was running in the building to go see them too.
So it's pretty good. Dope. I started going to concerts maybe last year. Before then, I wasn't really into concerts like that because I'm more of an introvert. So I started getting out. Now I'm an introvert getting out, being an extrovert now. So before the first concert.
What concert was it?
So the first one that I went to that I kind of went back to, was it Snow Allegra? I think Snow Allegra was first. And I was sitting down because I was like, man, I don't want to be around people. I just want to sit down, right? So then the second one I went to was Kaylani. Then after that, I'm like, nah, I think I'm ready to get into action. And then I started recording because that's part of my content too. I record and then I upload it to my YouTube. So I was like, nah, I got to be in that up close and be with the people, touch the people. So now I don't like to sit down. I like to stand up. And I'm in the audience recording.
Did you go to Renaissance?
I'm not really a Beyonce fan like that, but I did see the movie. My girl's a big Beyonce fan. But if I can't sit in the front, I don't want to go. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, because I go to record mostly. So if I'm way back there, it's not gonna work.
That makes a lot of sense.
But I do got a few coming up. I'm a concert junkie now. So
really? Within the past year, and then it just happened.
Now I got 2 next week. I'm actually going to a Jacquees concert. That's gonna be fun because good content, and I like Jacquees, but
I do too. I feel like this is maybe a side note, but I feel like he's underrated because of his antics per se and what he do and what people know him for, how he sing. But his album that came out, I want to say in 2018 and 2019, no skips for me.
Which is that the 4275 one, or is that that one?
King of R&B.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that one again. But the 4275, that album that's his best album that I've heard.
I gotta go listen to that one.
But his mistake was saying that he was the king of R&B.
That's true.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him though. Okay. Give me 3 R&B songs that you're playing after a breakup to make you feel better.
So we're going to go in order to make me. So I think the first one is going to be Breakdown by Mariah Carey because I want to be sad first, get it out the way. And then we're going to move to Resentment by Beyonce because I'm sad, but I'm getting angry. And then last but not least, I'm going to go with Separated by Avant. I
like those. You got a little process.
Yes.
You're going to talk about that because you always go through the stages after the breakup.
Yes, because I prefer to be, I don't know how people may take this, but I would prefer to be angry last and sad first and then angry.
I like those. Do you have a whole breakup playlist? You do?
Yes. Oh, yeah. But I recently transitioned to Tidal from Spotify. So I got to get my music in order with Tidal.
Oh, you don't have a playlist on there?
Not yet.
There's an app where you can just transfer it over with one button. You didn't know that?
Nope.
That saved me a lot of time. I didn't even know that, but I just Googled it one day because for the longest, I didn't make playlists because people are like, oh, make playlists. I'm like, I'm not about to make one for Spotify, then Apple. With this app, it converts within minutes.
I was going to ask you, did you pay for all 3 of those streaming forms? Spotify, Apple, and Tidal. Do you pay individually or no?
No, well, I do pay for Apple and Spotify. So I guess you do have to pay for them to make a playlist, right?
But okay. Well, I might do a transition. I'm going to pay for a month and then use the app and then transition over. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for
All
telling
right.
me that.
I'll send it to you. All right. What's an R&B interlude that you feel like should be a full song? An interlude or an intro that you feel like should be a full song?
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm not really keen on intros and intro. Like, I don't study them. I don't like, oh my God, I know this interlude or I know this is an intro. But upon the question, I did my research and I came up with an Escape song. And it is All About Me by Escape.
Okay. Yeah, you man, the interludes, man. 112 got some fire interludes.
I'm
112.
listening.
Tank got some fire interludes. I think Bobby V got some. But all right, cool. I don't remember that Escape one off the top of the head, but I got to check it out.
It's good.
I'm actually going to do an interludes post. So you'll see what the people say on that one.
Okay.
Actually, maybe we'll clip this and then they're going to come chime in with their favorite interludes. So name 3 R&B songs that you think all women love. Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry, for sure. Oh, I know it's gonna be a Whitney song. Maybe either Saving All My Love or the I Will Always Love You, for sure. Depending on the demographic, I would say Dangerously in Love by Beyonce.
I like those. I like that song. Okay. All right. Name a song that most people love that you didn't really like.
Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk?
You didn't like that one?
I did like it until I started going out. And then they played everywhere in Atlanta. Everywhere I go.
So you're just tired of it?
Tired of it. Sick and tired of it. They're going to almost make me hate it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If I could think of a song that I didn't like right away, it'll probably be a newer artist song because I'm not really into newer artists like that. But I can't name any specifics right off top.
Can We Talk is one of those you're going to hear everywhere. I actually had a question, this or that, with that song, but now I can't even ask it because I know how you feel about it. I was going to ask, Can We Talk or Candy Rain by So For Real? Which one do you like better?
Let me see. Well, you want me to answer it?
What would you say? Candy Rain?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm with you on that one. It's probably unpopular, but I think Candy Rain is better.
It's
I don't know if it's a better song, but I like that song better.
I feel like if I listen to Can We Talk on my own, I like it more.
And they said that was the song about him stalking.
I mean, it's stalkerish.
The video.
But we gotta talk to Babyface about that because he wrote it. So
yeah,
that's who's doing the real stalking.
True. If you were making an R&B song and you needed to get somebody to sing the hook / chorus, who you calling?
I have a question for your question. But what decade are we in?
In their prime. So anybody in their prime, let's just say anybody's in their prime.
I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. See, I can't even argue against that. She's my all-time favorite.
See?
And she don't really even do hooks and choruses. She don't have that many features. So
no, now that I think about it, she don't. But in her prime,
yeah, she's that girl. All right, so now you're gonna get into the this or that round. So this is how this works. I'm gonna give you 2 options. You just let me know which one you like better, and then I may ask you to elaborate on a few. So the first group, well, they're group, but the first question I have: TLC or Destiny's Child? Which one do you like better? I
listen to Destiny's Child more, but I would feel bad if I didn't pick TLC. I'm sorry, I'm a Libra. I'm very indecisive. I'm gonna say Destiny's Child. I don't want to say it though.
Are you scared of the comments?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just for me, putting younger versus older just don't sit right with me. I'm a very big on respecting certain people who came before you.
I respect that. I'm trying to think who I would pick. I might pick Destiny's Child. It is what it is. Sorry.
I know.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about the albums because Writings on the Wall, love that album. That's a classic to me. Destiny's Fulfilled is another classic to me. And TLC, they have classic songs, but yeah, I'm picking Destiny's Child.
Now, I don't know if this is one of your other questions, but if it's Destiny's Child versus Escape or SWV, I'm choosing Escape and SWV.
No, it's not. All right. So I've never asked this one before, but Tamia or Faith Evans? Which one do you like? Tamia?
Tamia.
Okay, why Tamia?
I listen to more of her music. I don't really listen to Faith like that. And if I do, it's not an album. But I do have her book. I like to read autobiographies, and I do have Faith's book. I haven't started yet, though.
I didn't even know she had a book. It just came out? I've been
Nope.
out?
Yep,
Okay.
it's been out for a minute.
So Janet Jackson or Tony Braxton? Which one do you like better?
Tony.
Tony. Is there a reason why Tony?
I feel like her songs are more melodic than Janet's. Janet is dance R&B. Obviously, she got her good slow jams. Let's not get it twisted. But I listen to like more Tony.
I
And
ain't mad at that.
I think Tony's a better singer.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
But so at this time, I want to give you the floor to say whatever. Well, first of all, thank you for doing this,
Thank
being on this show. And I like to keep it fresh. I don't ask the same questions. So a lot of these questions got asked for the first time. And so now I'm going to give you the opportunity to say whatever it is you want to say. You want to promote anything. The floor is yours.
Well, again, I think I said this at the beginning of the episode, but thank you for having me on this show because this page, I don't think you know how much I love R&B in this page. You be bringing back songs that, first of all, obviously I was born in 96, songs that I didn't know. So you introduced me to a lot of songs, and so I've been reading the comments, and I am very, what's the word? I don't like certain people's opinions. And I've been reading the comments, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? So I like to engage with myself and reading the comments. But I love, at the same time, I do love different opinions. So this is really a chance to give you your flowers for doing what you do.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And it was crazy. Like since I started doing that, like this is, I have been getting the flowers, and it be tripping me out because like, to me, I'm just a person that loves R&B, and I didn't think the page was going to grow this big. I started it to try to flip the page and make money. You know how people flip houses? There's a thing where people flip Instagram pages.
Really?
So I was trying to do that at first, and then, but through doing that, there was like, you got to find something that you really love, even if you know. So I found this, and it took off, and people tell me they like the page, so it's humbling to hear when people be like, "Oh, I really love your page," and stuff like that. So yes, it's trippy. So thank you. And so
oh wait,
yeah.
Before we get into that, I was going to say, I said at the beginning of the podcast again, I am a podcaster and I have a YouTube, and I'm recently on Apple and Spotify where I'm a podcast. I talk about any and everything. So I do these 3 segments. I talk about any and everything, different topics, anything from relationships to technology. I literally had an episode about technology. And then I also do R&B song breakdowns because I love R&B, like I said. And then you ever have a moment where you in a car or you hear a song, you've heard it before repeatedly, and then one day just click on what it means or how deep the song is? So I take those songs that happened to me with, and I break them down. And then recently I started a new segment, and it's about up and coming artists, and I interview them because that's what I want to do for a living is, interview people / celebrities one day. And that's my podcast. It's called Kicking It with K-Rob.
Yeah. And I actually saw some of those breakdowns. And you just reminded me, I had this written down. I don't know why I forgot to ask you. So there's a new segment that I want to do. And you reminded me when you started talking about the breakdowns. It's called If I Were A&R. So you're going to be the A&R. And then I'm going to ask you a question about this specific album. And I know you heard it because I've seen you talking about it. It's a very popular R&B album. It's by Usher, Confessions. You're familiar with that album, right? So that is, most people would consider a classic non-skip album. Don't be nervous. I can see you being nervous like, man, what is it? No, it's no pressure. I just want to see, and I'm going to do it with you. I've never done this before. So pull up your phone so you can pull up that album so you can see. But I really want to see, if you were A&R, what would be your selection of singles? So his first single was I think. Well, actually, I think the first single might have been Burn, but took off. But anywho, Burn, and then I think Confessions Part 2, and then Caught Up, I think was the single. So
that
I want to
single.
So I want to know, if you were A&R, pick the first, second, third, and fourth single. If you were A&R. Yep.
If I was A&R, we're going to do. Wait, was Burn one of them?
Yeah, Burn was, but I think it was the first or second single. I don't know which order it's technically released.
We're gonna do Bad Girl for sure.
So would that be the first single or just second single?
Coming out the gate with that one and the video needed. Oh, My Boo was also a single. I forgot. I think, wasn't it? Yeah, I had a video.
That was the deluxe that came out.
What song does he got? I'm looking at the deluxe one. We're gonna do. I'm also low key tied to Superstar, but
Got it on.
either That's What It's Made For or Do It To Me. We're gonna say That's What It's Made For, and Throwback.
Let me see what I would pick. I think I'll leave Yeah as a single. I will leave that maybe first single.
Oh, I didn't know we could leave it as singles. I didn't know we could leave them as singles, but it's okay.
So if you want to do it over, you can. So basically, the singles, if you would like 4 singles, 4 selections. So what would be the songs you would pick pretty much? So out of those 4 songs, what would you pick? So you said that Bad Girl will be one. And then you said Do It To Me. What else?
We're gonna leave Burn as a single. And
Throwback, right?
I want to change Throwback. We're gonna do Confessions Part 1.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you're gonna leave Burn in there. I think I'm gonna have Can You Handle It? That's gonna be number 3. Can You Handle It? And I'm torn between Seduction and Superstar, but I'll give it to Superstar. Now, what would you say is the best song on an album? And what would be a song that you would get rid of? If you don't want to answer it, you can just say Wizzy Wow, and then we don't have to answer it.
The best song. It's something about, it's between Confessions Part 1 and Bad Girl, but I'm gonna say Bad Girl because that song just made me feel like a whole new person whenever it just instantly start playing. It just made me feel like I'm that girl whenever it just comes on. So we're gonna say Bad Girl. And the song that I would take off would probably be, what song don't I listen to? Probably Truth Hurts.
Really? Okay. Yeah. For me, I would say the best song. I would say the best song. I'm gonna say Superstar. I guess Superstar the best song. The song I would take off would be Take Your Hand. I don't even know what song that it would be. It would either be Take Your Hand, Follow Me, or Caught Up. Those could.
You don't like Caught Up?
Nah, I wasn't really. I was actually mad when he came out with the video of this song.
I like that one. Truth Hurts. I don't think I like the beat to Truth Hurts. It's just something about it just don't really do it for me.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for playing. Yeah, that was new game I'm trying out. I know I'll put you on the spot, but you know, got to do that. All right. Before we end it, well, this is my catchphrase that I do on the page. It's called Wizzy Wow. So I need you to sign off saying Wizzy Wow, but I'm gonna sign off first, and then you sign off however you want to sign off, but you have to incorporate the Wizzy Wow. All right. So this is Slowjams4life. It's been another episode of Love and R&B. Wizzy Wow.
And it's K-Rob, Wizzy Wow.
Nothing but slow jams coming through the speakers right now. Pandora got you heated right now.